One-hit KO moves are cool, right? But we can all agree, they suck. So what happens if we build a team using only one-hit KO moves? Can we take on the Pokemon X Elite Four? Let's find out. All right, here we are in the Elite Four, trying to see if we can beat it with just one-hit KO moves. So for our team, we want to make sure we had one Pokemon for each of the 4 one-hit KO moves. For Fissure, we chose Landorus. Sheer Cold, we chose Articuno. Rhyperior has Horn Drill, and Haxorus has Guillotine. Don't have a lot of PP, but I did the math, and we should have like a 99% chance of being able to land 4 of these. Since we were only using one-hit KO moves, we didn't really care about their move pool, and instead focused on their base defenses and speed. Because if we can outspeed and hit with a one-hit KO move, then we don't have to worry about anything else. And when we start missing, we want to make sure we can eat the opposing Pokemon's hits. We made no investments into attack or special attack because they really didn't matter in this. We had our 2 speeding Pokemon, our Landorus and our Haxorus, and then also we have 2 bulky Pokemon, Articuno with high special defense and HP, and then Rhyperior with high defense and HP as well. And the last thing we had to consider was our PP usage. Each of the one-hit KO moves has a base PP of 5, so we made sure to use a PP max on each move to give us at least 8. Also, we had a big problem when it comes to Ghost types, since Ghost is immune to 2 of the 4 one-hit KO moves, Guillotine and Horn Drill. And with that all set up, we are ready to take on the Elite Four. Let's see what happens. We start off the Elite Four fighting Wikstrom, who leads with his Klefki. We could just give his Choice Scarf to everyone and make sure we outspeed, but we didn't do that. They each have different items. And here we go, our first attempt. First Fissure, and it misses. To set the tone for this challenge, we miss our first Fissure, which is expected. Nothing wrong here. We hit the second one, and then Scissor comes out and does some decent damage to our Landorus after we miss a couple of Fissures. Eventually, one lands, and Probopass was next. Unfortunately, we forgot about Sturdy. We're just gonna hit it again. Oh. So Sturdy is one of the abilities that interacts with one-hit KO moves. So since Probopass had Sturdy, we could not hit it with Fissure. And I thought our challenge was done here. Fortunately, well, by accident, I sent out our Haxorus, which, if you look at his ability, it's Mold Breaker. Oh, perfect. I didn't even think Mold Breaker. We should ignore your ability now, right? Right? No way, that could be the biggest brain play I've ever done in my life. Therefore, Sturdy doesn't matter. I completely forgot about this and completely lucked out. So, with that, we land our Guillotine, and Probopass was gone. And for Wikstrom's last Pokemon, we ran into the other challenge mentioned earlier. H/, okay, Ghost, we can't use you. Ghost types. Since Guillotine wouldn't affect it, and our Landorus was so low on health, we had one option. We had to bring Articuno in with Sheer Cold. After taking a strong Iron Head, we had to risk it. One more would definitely take out Articuno. Luckily, it lands, and we were able to defeat Wikstrom. Oh my goodness, we were about to die. Oh, we were almost down 1 mon already. Hey, we made it through the first, right? And up next was Drasna. Although we didn't have to, it felt right to lead with our Ice type. So, Articuno, come on in. Dragalge was easy. 1 Sheer Cold and it was gone. That's all it takes. Next up, Wyvern. We traded misses, but on the second Sheer Cold it landed. Especially bulky. Exactly why I did that. It only takes 2. 2 down here, leading us to the third Pokemon, Altaria. This was a nightmare. We missed 5 Sheer Colds in a row. We've already gone through. Oh, we missed again. Uh-oh. See, this is the problem. We start missing 3, 4 in a row, which it's about a 16% chance of that happening. Oh, we just had such bad luck. Once we were out of PP, we swapped into our Landorus, which made perfect sense given it's a flying type. That was a dumb move. Just kidding. It made no sense. So we quickly switched out and we got a Rhyperior in there and took it out with a quick Horn Drill. 133 to 61. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. We missed that. We were in big trouble. Big trouble. And lastly, brought in the Druddigan. This one was easy. 1 hit and it was gone. 2 down. Called that one. Man, this is easy. Easy peasy, right? And now, 2 members of the Elite Four were down. And next up, we took on Siebold. With his Clotzer out front, we missed our first Sheer Cold, but luckily, we landed our second one. Oh, dang. That did a lot more than I thought. Okay, we landed the second one. Perfect. Easy money right there. See ya! 1 down. He then set out Barbarical, and it was gone as fast as it came in. We landed our first sheer cold. You're going for a rock move, aren't you? Oh god, thank goodness we landed it. God, a rock throw, rock blast. The third Pokemon sent out was Starmie. Again, one miss, and then we knocked it out with a sheer cold. Surf, it's gonna do a decent amount, right? 201 down to 159 sheer cold. Whew. You are gone. And finally, here was Gyarados. This was terrifying. We missed our first sheer cold, and it set up a Dragon Dance. I don't know why it's not going through. Oh, D-Dash. Shoot. Oh, this is scary as hell, too. Now that it's fast, on our second attempt, it set up a second Dragon Dance. If we miss this, it could sweep our entire team. Luckily, we landed our sheer cold and avoided sheer catastrophe. Thank God, a +2 Gyarados would have taken out anything we have. I mean, we lucked out, but that one was easy. And last up was Malva. We wanted to use our Haxorus because we hadn't seen much of it. Malva sent up Pyroar, and the first guillotine hits. Perfect. See you later. One down. Can we go 4 for 4? What are the odds of that? Oh, it's less than a 1% chance to get 4 in a row. Next up was Talonflame. Talonflame's always a scary Pokemon with its high attack. After missing 3 guillotines in a row, we had taken too much damage, so Rhyperior had to come in. And I think our big, bulky defensive Mon, our Rhyperior here, should be able to eat this pretty well. We took 2 Brave Birds, and then finally landed our Horn Drill. Woo! Thank you! Thank you. Next up was a Torkoal. We weren't too worried about it, and luckily our Rhyperior hit Horn Drill first try. Hitting those 2 Horn Drills in a row was actually only a 9% chance, so we got pretty lucky there. Next up was the Chandelure. And Chandelure, oh, okay, so Ghost type. Again, we got to switch. Chandelure posed a problem with us. Like we said before, Ghost types are in a great advantage in this playthrough because they are immune to both Horn Drill and Guillotine. So with the Rhyperior out front, we had to switch. We brought our Landorus in, and after breaking through confusion, we were able to take out Chandelure with 1 fissure. And now, only the champion lie ahead of us. Just like that's easy, easy. That's what happened every time. I thought this challenge would be a little more difficult, not gonna lie. And finally, we are at the champion. The champion has 6 Pokemon instead of 4, which gives us 2 more chances to miss. I wanted to lead with Haxorus again because we really hadn't seen much of it. So, after taking a flying press from the Hawlucha, we landed our second Guillotine. Eat that. 1 down. Thank you. Next, Diantha brought in Auroras, which is pretty scary actually. Given the Ice type against our Dragon and also our Landorus, we had to figure out what we wanted to do. We missed our first Guillotine, and after setting up a Reflect, we thought it was time to change. I'm gonna switch, but you're a Rock type. Who am I gonna switch into? I think Patty wants to come in. This can't go into Articuno. If you hit me with a Rock type move, Articuno's just gone. Okay, you're just setting up screens. We can deal with that. So, we brought in Rhyperior. After avoiding a first Blizzard, we get nailed with the second one, which takes us below half. Fortunately, Patty, our Rhyperior, was able to take down the Aurorus with Horn Drill. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that Aurorus was, With Gujar on the field, we felt relatively safe keeping our Rhyperior out there. Until we saw the Focus Blast. Thankfully, it missed. And, of course, we missed our Horn Drill. Focus Blast. Oh, we gotta get out of here. You're going for Focus Blast. Who wants to take a Focus Blast? After seeing that, we knew we had to switch, and Landorus came back out. Gujar missed a Focus Blast, and we missed our Fissure. Next, a strong Muddy Water hit our Landorus, which almost took us to half again. We needed this Fissure to land, and luckily it did. Goodness, we're getting so lucky with these. If we missed that again, it would have been close. It would have been a roll, probably. Tyrantrum came out next, and I thought this would be no problem with our Landorus up front. However, after missing a Fissure, we got nailed by a Head Smash, leaving us on 15 HP. Oh my goodness. No one's going into that. Dapper, you just gotta land. We needed to land the next Fissure, and we missed. Tyrantrum landed the next Head Smash, and we were down our first Pokemon. Our Haxorus came in and landed the Guillotine, eventually getting rid of the Tyrantrum. Next up, we saw Gourgeist, a Ghost type that definitely seemed like it was going to cause some problems. Oh, shoot, we can't use that. All right, we got probably the best switch in right here, right? Articuno. We knew Haxorus couldn't hit it, so we had to bring in our Articuno. Diantha used the perfect strat. By using Trick or Treat, it gave our Articuno the Ghost typing. So when it used Phantom Force or Shadow Sneak, it was super effective. Between missing multiple times and having to use more PP during the Phantom Force, we eventually got whittled down and a final Shadow Sneak and took out our Articuno. Jeez. We have to land this one. Oh, we have Shadow Sneak. Dang it. Oh, it's getting spicy. That left just our Haxorus and our Rhyperior, which, if you remember, have Horn Drill and Guillotine, and they are both normal types. Oh, I can't hit you. I literally can't hit you. You're Ghost type. It doesn't affect you. The run was over. We could not beat this Ghost type. Unfortunately, our challenge ends here. But we'll be back. Oh, I forgot. Shouldn't have let our Landorus go down so early. It's over. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, just add insult to injury. And maybe somehow. Dang, I was feeling so good too, and I knew these two normal ones were gonna screw us up. But I want to do one of each is the problem. I don't want to have 4 sheer cold. Unfortunately, we failed one of these challenges again. This is because I didn't know the team. I would have saved one of those Mons for this Gorgeist, because I knew going in, I mentioned it, that the Horn Drill and Guillotine were gonna get screwed up if we get hit a Ghost type. But dang, that was fun. I thought it was gonna be easy, and of course you screwed up. So we'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.